I am on a chunk of land that is directly on Lydia and is on the University of Northwestern campus property as you make your way into the campus towards the guard shack. This region is dominated by trees, both coniferous on this side there, seem to have been planted at one time, as well as deciduous trees throughout, and several planted trees throughout the middle. This shows signs of old growth as well as some young growth. So it has diversity amongst the tree life. However, there's not as much biodiversity as in the vegetation as one would hope. If you see the bottom, a lot of the soil over this way seems more bare, probably because of the acidity of the coniferous trees. And then as you make your way further, the ground becomes more grassy in areas that the deciduous trees are dominant. It is on a small portion of land. There are many leaves throughout it, as well as fallen sticks. We are directly out of winter, so there's not much of anything on the ground that is dominating other than small blades of grass, probably freshly mowed off of last spring or last fall. Some of the observations that I make are that it is directly on all three sides. It's kind of a triangular portion of ground. It is dominated by streets or parking areas, places where there's a lot of driving activity. I suppose this would inhibit many species living in this area because of the human activity going on, as well as the noises and the fast-paced cars. At the moment, I am not noticing any species. I know there have been squirrels as well as many ravens in the coniferous trees. I do hear some signs of birds throughout the region, but I cannot distinguish where they're at or what type they are. I'm trying to search for some evidence of species, but I'm unable to find much. Some of my other thoughts are simply that it is very spaced out. It seems groomed or landscaped in a way, and I think that does decrease biodiversity, and with a decrease of biodiversity, that does decrease the specimens that are amongst this region, and that may be the cause of the lack of species that I am able to locate or find evidence of.